This is Jim Moran, and I'm looking forward to taking intelligent nutrients through a very brief overview of the Experticity platform today. Experticity works with hundreds of brands to help them engage and educate the retail sales associates and stylists at salons on their brand, and not only to help them sell more product, but to offer a better experience for their customer and to help build advocates. We complement brands' face-to-face education with some of the challenges they face, which include how do you reach all your points of distribution. There are challenges in that, partly because of the number of locations and also because of the high turnover of these stylists and retail sales associates. Brands also have a challenge in how do you validate if these associates really understand your brand and are differentiated from your competition. There are several parts to the way our platform works. The first is where we help you gather the audience. So stylists at salons and sales associates at department stores already come to our platform to learn about the brands they sell. The next part is where we actually break down your information into these different modules of information. And after each of these modules, we have what we call an EDUGAIN quiz, where we validate that these associates really understand intelligent nutrients, the brand, and your products. After they've passed these modules and these EDUGAIN quizzes, it unlocks a store where the brand may offer either gratis product or discounted product to reward these associates, but it's also to get product into their hands so that they can experience your products and then share that experience with their customers. And the last part is where we work with these associates throughout the year to keep them coming back to your site through different contests, where we might say anyone that takes the Intelligent Nutrients training during the month of January could be entered to win a contest for products. And then we're also going to show you all the reporting and analytics of not only which salons and retail locations where your product was sold, but we'll show you down to the actual stylist and retail sales associate level who's engaged, what products they've received. This is the site for Strivectin on our platform, and you'll notice they have different modules about Strivectin as the brand. There's 4 modules about, or 5 modules about the products that they have, and then a module about the selling tips from Strivectin. And if you look at kind of the brand story here, this module pops up with different information, and we have different ways to make the information interesting and engaging. This one's just kind of showing some scrolling pictures. We also click down here on the next button to get to the next page and videos of information. And if there's something we didn't understand or we forgot, we can always click on the back button, and it'll go back to the previous information. On the home page, there's also a section for Facebook or a Twitter feed with news updates. They actually have resource libraries with different brochures, and there's also a section for the top performers. So you can see Strivectin freelancers, associate from Dillard's, Macy's, Bloomingdale's, and these are the associates that have done the best, top performers on our EDUGAIN quizzes. This is the site for Helly Hansen, and as you can see, some of the components are similar, where we have a section for the top performers and the Facebook updates, but it has a very specific look and feel as we do for each brand. If we look under this first module under Helly Hansen, you'll see that it kind of works the same way.
Hi, I'm Marshall from Helly Hansen, and I want to welcome you to our new online training site.
So with this, we actually had a welcome message.
I'm Sharon Richardson. I'll be your personal guide as you complete your Helly Hansen.
From one of the executives, where we could see the same thing that someone from Intelligent Nutrients might do, where we welcome these stylists to the site and explain that the site was built just for them. And then this is actually one of their spokespeople, who is an Olympic skier, explaining how to kind of navigate through the site. You'll notice that we do the same thing, where we can click on the next button to get to new pieces of information. And again, with scrolling pictures and different ways to make the information interesting. And again, we also include video that you may have already produced.
My name is Dan Goddard. I work for the Aspen Island Ski Patrol.
And again, when they feel comfortable with the information on that page, they can just click on the next button and new information comes up. And again, some of the ways we'll do things to make the information interesting is this is kind of a rollover, so that in this case we talk about the different layers of this jacket. As we roll over this base layer, new information and video pops up that you can watch, or if we click over this mid layer, different information and video, and over this outer layer, the same thing with new information and new. At the end of this module, as there is with the end of each module, there's this EduGain quiz. And so we can go ahead and take this EduGain quiz now with a quick explanation of how it works. And I can turn off the sound here in a demo mode, but they wanted to simulate kind of a busy sales floor or salon floor as they had to answer this. And you'll notice this is an image, and we have to understand what that image is. And so if we get it right or wrong, they always reinforce the message that the brand wants to get across. And again, it might be something where you could show a certain hairstyle and explain which of your products would work best for that. So at the end of that quiz, if we pass, it unlocks the next module, where we could then go ahead and take the next module information, where it eventually would unlock the store, which we build for you on this platform, where these associates can either get gratis or discounted. The last thing I'd like to show you is the reporting and analytics. And again, this is a very quick snapshot of what we can provide. But this is with Strivectin, and if you look at the different points of distribution, we can actually click on any of these, and this is real-time information. And it shows us the actual locations. So if we go a little further and look at the Tucson, Arizona location, again, whether it's a salon or in this case it's actually a retail outlet at Macy's, and it's going to show us the actual names of these associates. And you can see here it's Stephanie and Melissa. Are they a new member to the platform? How many times did they visit the site? How many EduGains were taken, and what product they've received? Thanks for taking the time to go through this today, and I look forward to answering any questions